Hello everyone and welcome to Majestically Explanation. What we have learned in our last video, we have seen definition of economics, relation with social science and nature of economic problem. Now what we are going to discuss in this particular video, we are going to see utility definition, types of measurement of utility and types of utility. Definition of utility. It is a measure of satisfaction an individual get from the consumption of the commodities. In other words, it is a measurement of usefulness that a consumer obtained from any good. A utility is a measure of how much one person enjoys a movie, favorite food or other goods. It varies. Suppose you went to a restaurant, order your favorite food, what will you experience? Either food satisfy your taste buds or not. Another day, you went to another restaurant or order the same food. Is the experience the same? Maybe or maybe not. Similarly, if you eat your favorite ice cream, you will be happy. What will happen in the second round? Happy, right? Will you satisfy one after the other round? Not. The satisfaction of a consumer is the basic of the utility function. It measures how much one enjoy when she or she buys something. Utility is a measure of how much one enjoys a movie, food, or other goods. It varies with the amount of desire. One can conclude the following conclusion. A utility of a good differ from a consumer to another. Second, it keeps on changing for the same consumer due to change in amount of desires. Now, discussing about characteristics of utility. It is dependent upon human wants. It is immeasurable. A utility is subjective. It depends on knowledge. Utility depends upon use. It is subjective. And our last topic is it is depends on ownership. These all 7 points are the characteristics of utility. Now, coming to the types of measurement of utility helps in analyzing the demand behavior of a customer. It is measured in two ways, Cardinal approach and Ordinal approach, and we are going to discuss both the approaches in our video. The measurement of utility has always been a controversial issue. Neoclassical economists such as Alfred Marshall, Leon Walras, and Karl Menninger believe that utility is a cardinal or quantitative like other mathematical variables such as height, weight, velocity, air pressure, and temperature. They think that they can measure. Therefore, these economists developed cardinal utility concept to measure the utility derived from a good. They developed a unity measurement utility which is known as utils. For example, according to the cardinal utility concept, an individual gains 20 utils from ice cream and 10 utils for coffee. That means I have bought a lace of 40 utils because I am eating it. However, modern economists such as J.R. Hicks gave the concept of ordinal utility of measuring utility. According to this concept, utility cannot be measured numerically. It can also be ranked as 1, 2, 3 and so on. For instance, an individual prefers ice cream than coffee, which implies that. Coming to our cardinal approach. In this approach, one believes that it is measurable. One can express his or her satisfaction in cardinal number. The quantitative numbers such as 1, 2, 3 and so on. It tells the preference of a customer in cardinal measurement. It is measured in utils as I have told you. Coming to cardinal approach. Limitation of cardinal approach. In the real world, cannot always measure utility. One cannot add different type of satisfaction from different goods. For measurement, it is assumed that utility of consumption of one good is independent of that of another. It does not analyze the effect of change in the price. All these four are the limitation. Coming to our second approach, ordinal approach. In this approach, one believes that it is incompressible. One can express his or her satisfaction in ranking. One can compare candidates and give them certain ranks like first, second, 10th, etc. It shows that. And limitation of ordinal approach. It assumes that there are only two goods or two baskets of goods. It is not always true. Assigning a numerical value to a concept of utility is not easy. The consumer choice is expected to the either transitive or consecutive. It is always not possible. All these 3 points are limitation of ordinal approach. Now I am sure you have clear idea of ordinal and cardinal. Coming to types of utility, there are total 3 types of total, marginal and average. Coming to our first, total, the sum of the total satisfaction from the consumption of specific goods or services. It increases as more goods are consumed. Total utility, TU, and U1 plus U2, how many consumption you are taking. Coming to marginal, it is the additional satisfaction gained from each extra unit of consumption. It decreases with each additional increase in the consumption of a good. Margin utility, which is MU, change in TU upon change in total quantity, delta TU upon delta Q. Now coming to average utility, one can obtain it by dividing the total utility consumption by the number of total units. Suppose there are total n units, then average utility, which is AU, is TU, means total utility upon number of units. What we have learned today, we have seen utility definition, types of measurement of utility and types of utility. I am sure you will be have a clear idea of this. In our next video, we are going to understand law of diminishing, marginal utility and its practical application and importance, law of demand, elasticity of demand, price, income, cross products and measurement, and our last topic, method of measuring price, elasticity of demand. Thanks for watching.